Okay, here we are in video 2 of lesson 9. And in our last video, we worked on these problems. They are called known products. They are called known products because we know the answer of 1/5 times 1/7 is 1/35. So 2 of them is 2/35, 3 of them is 3/35, right? So we're using the known answer of a unit problem to help us out, right? So how would you find the product of 1/5 times 6/7? Hopefully you're thinking that since you know that 1/5 times 1/7 is 1/35, then you just need 6 of them and it would be 6/35, right? Okay, I just wanted to kind of recap that because I didn't really finish talking about it at the end of the first video. Let's look at the next slide. Okay, something a little bit different here. Let's make it big, maybe. There we go. Okay, my friend Una said that she has another way to find 1/5 of 5/7. What do you notice about her work? Yes, she made a tape diagram to show 5/7. Do you notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts, and she's showing 5/7. She labeled the value of 1 as 1/5 of 5/7, right? So 1/5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's taking one of the 5 and calling it 1, right? So we'll call this 1. Una's tape diagram shows how to find 1/5 of 5/7. Just to be clear, let's make sure that we write that here. 1/5 of 5/7, similar to the problems that we were working on mostly in the last video. So we're making a simpler problem by thinking about 1/5 of 5 because we're just looking at our 5/7. Now I'm going into some detail with this because it's part of something that's a little more complicated that I want you to understand later. So please make sure that you're paying close attention, that we're just looking at these 5 parts of the 5/7, and we're noticing that one of the 5 parts would be 1/5, right? One block, 1/5. So 1/5 of 5 is 1. So 1/5 of 5/7 is 1/7. Yeah, do you see that? So if I have 5/7 and I want 1/5 of them, it's going to be 1/7, right? Kind of think about that for a minute. If it's challenging, that's okay, but remember how we're trying to grow our brains, right? Okay, so we found 1/5 of 5/7 by using a known product and then multiplying by 5. That's what we did in our last video. And our answer was 5/35. What product do you think Una wrote? 1/7, right? 1/5 of 5/7. Whether Una used unit language or saw the answer in her tape diagram, it makes sense that Una wrote the answer as 1/7. Did we get an equivalent answer? Is it true? So is Una wrong, or is 1/7 equal to 5/35, which was our answer in our last problem, right? Because last time we said, okay, 1/5 times 1/7 is 1/35. times 5 is 5/35, which you could also get by multiplying straight across, right? Are these two equivalent to each other? Yes, because if we divide them both by 5, right? 5 divided by 5 is 1. 35 divided by 5 is 7. Or, of course, multiply them both by 5 going this way. 1 times 5 is 5. 7 times 5 is 35. So they are both the correct answer of 1/5 of 5/7. This is a different way of looking at it. And maybe that interests you, right? Growing your brain. Let's look at number 2 in your book. Let me see if I can clear this off and get to my slide here. All right, number 2 in your book. This is also interesting. Fill in the blanks to find 1/4 of 4/5. So 1/4 of 4. Let's just think about 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/4 of them is going to be 1, right? I have 4 pizzas. I'm going to give you 1/4 of them. I'm going to give you 1 pizza. So 1/4 of 4/5 is also 1/5. All right, think about that. 1/4 of 4, even though it's 4/5, it's 4 somethings, right? And that's going to be 1/5. Yes, kind of interesting way to think. Make sure you're writing that down in your book. And let's look at number 3, 1/8 of 8/9. So 1/8 of 8 is 1, right? Once again, I have 8 pizzas. Sorry, trying to show them to you there. There we go. There's my 8 pizzas. I'm going to give you 1/8 of my pizzas. 1/8 would be 1 pizza. So 1/8 of 8/9 is 1/9. All right, if you need to think about that a little more visually, we could do a little tape diagram and we could show 8/9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts, but I only have 8 of them, right? 8/9. All right, so in this case, I am not worrying about this last part over here. I'm just looking at my 8/9. And then I'm dividing it. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And one of them would be 1/9, right? 2/9, 3/9, 4/9, 5/9, 6/9, 7/9, 8/9, 9/9. So one of them is 1/9. So 8/9, 1/8 of 8/9 is 1/9. Yeah, interesting. All right. Well, we're going to talk some more about this and known products in our next video, and I'll see you there. Thanks for your kind attention. Aloha.